Hey guys, welcome back to A&T Tech Outdoors. For those of you that may be watching that have seen a lot of our previous videos back a little while back with me and my father-in-law both together, we have just not been able to get together in a little while to make another video, just timing and schedules and different things going on. Hopefully we'll be able to get back together and make a video together again. It's been a little while and we just enjoy doing stuff like that, but that's why you haven't seen us in videos at the same time here lately. But I just want to get on here and do a quick review of this Coolster 110cc Chinese four-wheeler. So we got this for my son about a year ago, probably a year or so, somewhere around in there. And I just want to kind of share my thoughts and opinions, do a quick review of it. I'm sure other people have their own opinions and thoughts and stuff and many other reviews, but just kind of wanted to share my thoughts if maybe you're on here looking at some reviews of the Coolster ATVs to kind of see, get an idea if maybe you want to buy one for your child or not. Just share my thoughts and my opinions. Absolutely straight out the gate, I am amazed at this machine. I mean, honestly, I'm absolutely amazed. My mind is blown at this machine. I'm amazed at what a piece of junk it is. Okay, I mean, absolutely just amazed. It has been terrible. Said my mind was blown, but honestly, my mind's been blown less than half the number of times the engine's been blown. All right, I mean, I've had terrible experience with this four-wheeler. So just kind of kick it off. Really, the list would just be too much to try to name everything. Just going through the cons list, so I'll just kind of work my way through it. There with the first thing that happened was the rack. There was a rack on the back of this thing, just built on, welded onto the frame. They were part of the frame. The rack back here, it fell off. We wasn't putting anything on it. Nobody was sitting on it. Anything. It was just from just natural, just riding. The weld was just terrible. I mean, it was just very loose welds and just didn't hold very good at all. And so that was like the first thing that fell off and messed up. Honestly, from there it just went downhill. Okay, so then the light has not worked pretty much from the beginning. It's something messed up with it. I guess got jolted loose or whatever, broke off in there, just rattles around, And so he's not even, not that he really rides much at night, but he's just not even had a light. I mean, it's just not even worked. That messed up. Then I'm trying to remember what all happened. So then I'm not mechanically inclined like at all, like instead of knowledge of mechanics. It's pretty much what I see on YouTube. So, but it has helped me a lot. But the I guess what is it like the head or whatever it's called down there? I had to replace it pretty early on. In him having it, there was just some issues going on with the four wheeler, and through my research and stuff of it, come to find out that seemed to be the cause of it. So I ordered a new part, watched YouTube, figured it out, and replaced it. All the new seals, everything, and it seemed to help it. It was back to running and stuff. And then after that, I'm trying to remember what happened next. There was something else happened, and it was the four wheeler had to sit in the garage for a little while. And from that, the carburetor got gummed up. Well, that's just a natural thing. Whatever, if you don't use stuff for a while. Had to replace the carburetor. I tried to clean it and stuff, couldn't get all that cleaned out and get it working right. So I just replaced the carburetor. Then something happened with the engine. I mean, the actual motor went bad, started knocking. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, again, we've had the whole experience of all this has only been within about a year. And so the motor was messed up. So I took it to a guy, got him to look at it, and he was checking it out. And he told me, he said, look, he said, I can't, figure out really exactly what the knock's coming from. There's something. He said, I think there's something in the motor, something in here is kind of spinning around, something's going on in the motor. He said, so for me to take it all apart and all the stuff, just trying to figure out what it is and fix it, he said, honestly, you'd be cheaper just going ahead and buying a new motor. He said, they're like maybe $200, $250, whatever it is online. Just buy a new motor and put it in yourself. You'd come out a whole lot cheaper than having me look at it and try to just repair this one, or especially even buying a new one, labor, putting it in, all that stuff. So we went that route. I bought a new motor, watched YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Figured out how to do it, installed it, put everything in. Of course, it took a little bit. It wasn't just plug and play like I thought it was going to be, like I was kind of a little bit told maybe that it would be, but for the most part, it kind of was. But there's two main bolts that hold the motor in. So that besides that, though, it's not just take the bolts out, remove the motor, put another one in. I mean, obviously, there's the wires, connections, all this stuff that's got to hook back up. And so with that, there were the wires that came on this motor, the new motor, were a little bit different than the wires from the old motor, and it did not have a plastic connector piece on the new motor. So I literally had to cut the old wires off, and solder them onto the new motor. Cut the new wires off there, the longer part, solder the older one onto the new one. That way it had the plastic part, plug it back in, and it all worked. It cranked up. I was amazed. Miracles do still happen, folks. And so we got it running again after that motor, after the motor messed up. Got everything back together. It's run. It's been fine. Then the muffler blew. The back of the muffler just completely just blew out. So I had to buy a new muffler. And so literally, I mean, I'm telling you, it's been one thing after another. And so pretty much everything but the main frame and the shell and the tires, well, even the tires have been bought since then. They're new tires, but everything inside, all the inside components, is pretty much a brand new four-wheeler. I mean, other than the main frame and the shell. I mean, it's just, I've had to replace about everything. And so it's just been a terrible experience. We just cannot keep it running. And even now with this new motor, now literally as of today, something else is making a noise. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on. I'm like, I just don't get it. I mean, I'm tuning it up. I'm keeping it oil in it, fresh oil, gas, the right kind of gas, everything going. And it's just, I don't understand what's going on with this thing. It is on its third battery. The batteries aren't expensive, they're like $20 or whatever, but it's on its third battery. So, and it's still pretty well new. The battery's pretty well new, but because of some of the wiring that again is messed up and it's getting frayed, it won't give it enough juice to crank it. So I literally have to get the portable, what do you call it, like thing that like jump starts a vehicle, whatever they call that. I had to get that portable thing. I bought it for my lawnmower. Works perfect for this. So I bring it out here, pop the seat off, plug the positive, negative, jump it, and get it going. But of course, it's miserable because anytime he's up riding up and down the road, if he comes back in here, cuts it off to go get something to eat or drink, to start it up, I got to come back out, connect it, jump it off. Or if he's riding up and down the street and it dies on him or whatever, I have to jump it off and get it started again. And then we have issues with the chain. So not only all the parts that have been replaced, but even the main frame has had some parts where it has split. The metal has completely just broken too. There's brackets under here. There's two main brackets that go down from the main frame that go down, and a bolt runs through those brackets holding the motor on. So there's two different bolts, but on these two main brackets where the bolt goes through the brackets and the motor holding it in place, one of the brackets has broke clean in two. And so then it was really mainly being held by the other bracket, and it allowed the motor to shift. So every time he would give it gas, it would shift the motor. And then the chain is on the side where it would shift to. And so the chain would pop off. And so constantly I was having to go out and pop the chain back on, pop the chain. And it's just been a disaster. I've had that rewelded. Then the main frame at the bottom, the very bottom of the four-wheeler, the main frame that runs from the front to the back, a part of that broke into. And so I've had to have a whole plate welded onto the bottom of it. It has been terrible. When I say terrible, I mean terrible. I don't mean good. I mean terrible. And so I've regretted getting this machine. It's just been an awful experience. 10 out of 10 would not buy another one. I just wouldn't. It's not been worth it. All the time that I've had to put into it, all the time it's been sitting in the garage. He's not even been able to enjoy it like we would hoped he would. And so it's not been worth it at all to me. Again, this is just my opinion. If you have one of these, if you've had experience with a Coolster or whatever, one of these Chinese ATVs and stuff, good or bad, please put it in the comment section. Let us know. Tell us your feedback. If you've had a great experience, let me know. That way I'm like, okay, maybe they're not all bad. But if you have had a bad experience, let me know. I kind of want to see from you all, that have had experience with them. Yay, nay, do you like them? What's your opinion on them? But mine is so far has been absolutely terrible, and I would not want to buy another one. My father-in-law tried to warn me about that. He said from the beginning, he said, I'd really save up and buy a name brand one, something that would really be good and last. Oh, what do you know? Hey, we're gonna save money on this thing, right? Yeah, we lost a lot of money. We've probably put more money in this thing than we would have a brand new one, name brand one or something. I mean, it's just been rough. So anyway, that's my review. Just kind of a rant, really, but that's where I stand on it. I'm going to show you some close-up shots of the part where it's been welded, maybe either a picture or video, whatever, of spots where they've been welded and stuff, and just some parts on it that's just messed up. But form your own opinion. If you just want to get one, go for it, and hopefully you'll have a better experience than we did. But hopefully maybe this will help somebody kind of be a little bit cautious of, do I want to do that or not, get one of these. So right in here, right there is the bracket that broke. It's hard to see in the video, but it has been welded back, but that's where the motor of the bracket that juts down and holds the motor in, it's been welded back together there. Also right here is another place that's been welded. So here, this is the main frame right here, this part that runs from here all the way up to the front of the four-wheeler. But this bar here, it has a crack, not on this side, actually the other side there, but this is the metal plate right here. This is the metal plate that he had to put on and weld on. That way it kind of holds the two parts of that bar that broke in half, holds them together. It's just very cheap metal, very cheap frame there and material there. Thank you so much for watching the video. And if you would please, if you have not already, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.